SVB, would you invite me on your stream to have a debate with you regarding Overwatch Classic? No personal attacks. No, my guy, because you just don't fundamentally understand. You just don't. I would not invite a flat earther to discuss the merits of flat Earth with me because he's a fucking moron. So like, I don't have the time to explain to him why the Earth is not flat, and I don't have the time to explain to you why Overwatch Classic is just not a reality. Like, if you cannot understand it right now, in like the presence of the entire internet, where a simple Google will tell you how long it takes to make a game, I can't and I won't spend hours of my time trying to explain basic logic to you. Like, I just cannot. I'm sorry. I hope someone out there has the patience to do that for you, because maybe it would help. But like, I don't have that patience or the time or the willingness.
So I was going on Twitch and I was checking out a few of the Overwatch streamers that were live, and I happened to get onto SVB's stream. And I saw he was looking at the Battle.net forums, and basically he's going around and criticizing these posts, but he's not actually, the people he's responding to don't have a voice to be able to respond back to him. So it's kind of an unfair situation for those people he's criticizing. So I came in and I said he was talking about Overwatch 1 and why Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2, there's that they shouldn't go back and there should never be an Overwatch 1. I suggested that they could make Overwatch 1 a separate game, like bring it back as a separate game, and he said no, it's a terrible idea. Then he starts personally attacking me and calling me a moron, and then, because I dared to defend myself against him, and because I challenged him to a debate, he basically banned me from the chat, and this is what I was banned for on SVB's chat. So this is what I said: SVB, would you invite me onto your stream to have a debate with you regarding Overwatch Classic? No personal attacks, just a civil debate between you and me, and we discuss the pros and cons. And then basically he starts personally attacking me, calling me a moron, and you can go back into the stream and see this for yourself. He starts calling me a moron and all kinds of words, right? So then obviously I'm pretty triggered, so I'm saying this stuff like SVB backing down from a debate, big L, question mark. Okay, how about your viewers do a vote on it and see if they want to see the debate happen or not? Who knows, it could make for good content. I have no idea why I'm being personally attacked by SVB, to be honest. He hasn't even heard my arguments, so how can he characterize my personality? He was basically trying to suggest that I'm a flat earther because I disagreed with him about the Overwatch 1 point. I think there's a lot of changes between Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2, and it is a completely different game, even though SVB seems to think it's not a different game, but it is, according to the developers themselves. And it's had so many changes like 5v5 and losing many important features like LFG, and I think this is a really important topic to discuss. So this is why I'm requesting the unban, but I don't care if I get unbanned. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to showcase that these content creators, when they go into these streams and they start criticizing people who can't respond, they're cowards. They can't respond back to you. Like they don't want you to respond back to them. They just want to be able to criticize without having a debate. And SVB doesn't actually have debates. He has these videos he calls debates, but he doesn't actually debate with people in these videos. He just agrees with them, and occasionally, yeah, he tries to play the devil's advocate, but for the most part, these videos, are just people giving their opinions, and SVB inviting people to give their opinions. It's not really a debate, what he does on his channel. And this is my reason for my unban. I believe that game preservation is incredibly important. I strongly disagree with SVB's view regarding Overwatch 1. I was unfairly characterized as a moron by SVB simply because I disagreed with him on that point. Not wanting to do a debate with a viewer is fine, but there's absolutely no need to personally attack me. And I'll add to that, I apologize for any inflammatory behavior on my part. But SVB should also modify his behavior to be more accepting of contradictory viewpoints. I think that's a fine appeal for my ban. So we are going to submit it. Who knows what comes up. There we go. I've made my request. who knows what happens.
Like, I hate Bobby Kotick as much as the next guy, but this is just absolutely...
Oh, it's going into advert, so never mind. But yeah, I will leave this video here. I'll do another video explaining the situation a bit more and why I think this is such an important topic to actually discuss. You know, it's not as simple as having Overwatch 1 is a terrible idea as a separate game. It's not that simple. There's good arguments on both sides, and SVB should be open to those arguments, in my opinion.